Pastor Troy here from the St. Pierre Bible Fellowship Church. Hey, I wanted to talk to you about peace today because we're obviously in a situation where we're facing a lot of worry, a lot of fear, a lot of uncertainty about the future. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's down the road from here. And so we need peace. We tend to think that peace is incompatible with conflict, that peace and conflict can exist together. But the Bible doesn't actually talk about peace that way. The Bible actually is saying that you can have peace even in the worst circumstances, even in the most fearsome trial, that peace is possible. It is possible. And so true peace isn't actually freedom from trouble. True peace is that Jesus is with us in our trouble. In John 16, Jesus is talking to his disciples, and he tells them this. He says, "A time is coming and has already come when you will be scattered, each to your own house." Now, Jesus isn't necessarily predicting coronavirus, although I'm sure he saw it coming. He's actually saying, his disciples are going to leave him, they're going to abandon them because of their fear. But, I think we can relate a little bit because we find ourselves scattered and we find ourselves very fearful. And frankly, we are literally each in our own house. And so he goes on, he says, "You'll leave me all alone, yet I'm not alone, for my Father is with me." Listen to this part. "I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world." In this world, you will have trouble. That part's guaranteed. Actually, if you think about one of the most famous passages of the Bible, "Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death," actually assumes there's going to be some valleys in our life. But I will fear no evil. Why? Because the good shepherd walks with me. And so, even though we're facing trials, even though we're facing circumstances where we don't know what's in the future, we can know that the Good Shepherd walks with us, that peace is possible, even in the worst storms. And so when Jesus is talking to his disciples, he doesn't rebuke them for their fear. He doesn't rebuke them or mock them for running away. He says, when that happens, when the unthinkable and the unimaginable happen, in that moment, I offer you my peace. Peace beyond circumstances. Peace that literally doesn't make sense. It passes understanding. So I urge you today, make space for worship, make space for prayer, because God wants to be with you in this. You don't have to face this alone. You don't have to be alone. God wants to be with you in the middle of your troubles. All right, grace and peace be with you.